Hi folks, from the Orleans. We're here for our title matches of today's JBT. We got both divisions right on pace with each other. It's 1 versus 2 in both divisions. On the right, Brandon Russom is the top seed, taking on 2 seed Jake Hilton in handicap. Roll over here on the left, Bobby Hornacek's the 2 seed, taking on top seed Cortez Schenck. Both games in the 3rd frame. Hornacek with that strike will continue to trail early here by 23 as he's gone strike, open strike, and Tez has gone spare double. Over in the handicap division, Russom is giving 16 pins, so he's got to win by 16 to tie. He currently leads by 7 and maintains that lead by converting to 2-4-5. That's where we stand early on here today. We bowled on Winding Road. Low scoring cut in scratch, minus 68, but a pretty high scoring handicap cut, plus 13. It's because most of the bowlers are regulars by this time of year, so their averages have kind of mollified to deal with those sport patterns we put out the majority of the time, and so they had not that much trouble with it. Conversely, the scratch bowlers have had all kinds of trouble on this pair the last few games. Kyle Dusty started the stepladder with 263 and looked like he was going to run the whole table rather easily, and then that fell apart. He shot 160 to Hatchett's 209 in round 2. Then both bowlers fell apart in the semis as Hornacek got by Hatchett, get this, 156 to 138. So it's going to take a lot more than that to win this game, as the 14-year-old superstar of our tour is doing it again. He started the year 1-6 in title matches and was getting very, very frustrated. We all told him, chill out, relax, you're going to win your share of them, and if he wins this, he'll be up to 7-7 in title matches this season. Right now that if is quickly turning into a when as spare triple opens up a big old lead. Jacob Buttriff to my left doing the color commentary here. He's quickly being caught upon here by Tez as Jacob's sitting on 28 wins with not a win for a while. When was your last title?
Second day at premiere, actually.
Wow.
Late October.
By Buttriff standards, that's a huge drought. He'll change that soon, I'm sure.
Next JBT in January.
Fair 4-bagger is looking brilliant right now. Hilton also having a great season. This is his 8th handicap top 5 of the season. That already puts him in the top 10 in that category with well over half the season left to go. So he's off to a great start, but hasn't piled up a lot of wins. He's only got 2 wins in his career, and Bobby only has 3 wins in his career. Of course, one of them is the biggest one, the TPC. So great to have our most prestigious title on your resume, but he wants a few more digits to go with that TPC, and that's his best shot at the title match there. Looks good on the right-hand lane. Looks not so good on the left-hand lane. Let's see if he can figure it out. Hilton stuffs that rack apart.
One Jacob made top 5, the other one.
That's right.
And his is
Jacob is the more confusing Jacob, because no, it's not. It's J-A-K-E Jake, but it's J-A-C-O-B Jacob. That's ridiculous.
His is Jacob.
Pick a consonant. It's both. It's C-K Jacob. That's ridiculous. You get to pick one consonant. That's the rule. Oh, get that 9 over! Yeah, and that's a big double there. He's just going to run out of time if he didn't get that one to carry, let alone the psychological down. Russom Wave, Brooklyn. His best performance of the season. He struggled early on in scratch. Got convinced to go back down to handicaps. Got a little more confidence, and boom, now he's going to lose all his handicap and be forced back into scratch again. That's kind of how it goes when you're in that 175 to 185 bubble where you're kind of between the 2 divisions. But plus 205 today, so a great day for him. Tez needs it to wheel. It doesn't. Not that much room out there. You got a few boards on either side, but you definitely don't have an arrow on either side. That was a wide right. Choppable 2-5 for him. Choppable 5-9 for Russom. He avoids the chop.
And this is to my left, beat him at Samsung.
Is that correct? Was that your victim? Very nice. And even though the idea was correct, the chop was ugly. He chopped the 2 off the 5. Bad break for Tez. Speaking of bad break, we're about to chop her knee in half. It's the swan song temporarily for Ms. Carlson. We'll see her back in June, hopefully. That's the target.
It's either between June and August.
Between June and August. Well, take care of that knee after the doc chops you up there. We will miss her. We'll miss Mrs. Carlson selling the tickets. What are we going to do? Mrs. Carlson today told me that Manny was the potential replacement for ticket sales. I am frightened. You should be too. Oh, gets the 7 to wiggle over there. All right. Big lead for Tez, up for grabs at handicap. We'll see who wins in the next part. Maybe.